Welcome, welcome, y'all. Welcome if it's your first time to my channel, and welcome back if you've been here with me before. I do truly appreciate every single one of you. So we are on build, let's see, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, we're on 10. We're on build 10 of our Sakura Noodles Shop. I think I say it different every time. I'm sorry, I don't. It is what it is. So last time we built, along with a few other things, we built up our little, where are we? Our little sake bowl. Why do I keep saying that? Our little bowls of noodle bowls. I don't know. Anyways, and then all the condiments, all the food on top. I think they're quite adorable. Adorable. I love that egg one. It is so cute. Kind of wish there was a little more green in there. If I have some left over, because I have to cut some more of this, I might put some more in there, but we'll see. So we're gonna just jump right on back in here. I literally have little tiny pieces of this polymer clay, which is what all these are, is polymer clay, I believe. Don't quote me, I've never used polymer clay, but I've seen other people, it's some kind of a clay. Anyways, so we do need one other piece out of our little thing here, and it's this little flower. It's just plastic, just a little flat back. So what we're going to do is take our little leaf, and we're going to cut two 0.1 centimeter, so pretty small, two little things here, and we're going to leave them whole, so we want them nice and even. Ooh, those turned out nice and thin. Whoo! Let go. Okay, now we're going to take, and I forgot which tray is which, but it doesn't matter, they're all pretty the same, they're just slightly shaded different. But we're going to put our flour on one side, and plus the trays are all the same size, so literally you can use whichever ones you want. And our two little leaves on the other side. So just gonna get some glue on here. Try not to stab myself again. Whoop. Please don't drop. I think it's a little hollow in the center, it's hard to tell. So that's just gonna go down on one side. And then I'm actually going, because these are super thin, I did a good job if I do say so myself. I'm just going to put a line of glue on here because I don't want to try to hold these. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're going to slip and slide. Come on, you can do it. One this way, and then it shows they do not overlap. Sometimes they have them like lean on each other, but these ones don't. But it's supposed to point the other way. Okay. Whoop, I'm trying to pick it up, guys, to show you, but I gotta be careful. So there is our first little sushi tray, our little tray. Alright, set that up with our bowls. We're gonna make two more. Next, we're going to take these three salmon steaks is what I'm calling them, because I don't know what they are. I'm going to put on this one. We're going to put these 1, 2, and 3, and then our little pile of wasabi that we had previously cut up. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the tray. Oops. Stop moving around. And this glue will dry. I'm using Aleene's tacky glue. It will dry white. So any that isn't covered is fine. It will dry. You won't see it when it's completely dry. And that went so much better in my head than it actually did going together. That was rough. I'm just trying to make sure they're straight. Okay, and then Yeah. Okay. And put these little tiny itty bitty bits of wasabi chunks that we cut up last time, and it's honestly it's not as easy as it seems because they're so tiny and they get stuck underneath my nail, honestly. Again, that's not very much. So let me just take a quick look. Okay, we don't use any more of that green, so what I'm going to do, artistic license, I'm going to cut another very small slice, okay, and I'm just going to cut a few, I'm just going to cut it up small, like we did before, and I'm going to add a bit more to this. So I did cut these small, but not quite as tiny, because they were like kind of hard to see on that black paper. That's way better. Now there's actually a pile. Okay, so there's our second little sushi tray. And while I'm at it, because I can, now that is down to the sliver. That is, I am not going to try to cut that again. It's a little offset so the base is a little bit thicker than the front. I'm just going to give it a few chunky cuts. And then I'm going to put a little bit more glue on here because it set so far down. It was enough if it would have been level with the other pieces, but it set so far down. And I realized that was not attached very good. Let's attach that. So the wasabi was so far down in the center that you just barely didn't even see it. There, that is so much better. 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 Two little pieces I'm not going to worry about. Alright, and our third one, our third little tray, is going to be these guys that we haven't worked with yet, the little rice balls, they're the face. So it says 0.3 centimeters, so it's literally just going to be 3 of these standing up, so these are going to be a bit thicker than our other ones. I don't want just in thirds, it's just a tiny bit too big for me. There's just a little sliver left. So again, and these are going to go like diagonal like this. Whoop. These ones are so cute. And I'm glad we did these ones thicker, that way like really see them. So cute, so cute, so cute. Okay. So these are now become leftovers. And even though there's like only a slice of that one, maybe 2 of the egg, probably 1, maybe 2 of the bacon, I do save these ones just because I've done, like I said, you guys, if you've watched any of them, you know I've done some other Chinese or Japanese ones with the little sake bowls. And I've mixed and matched. Like, I don't like that one, what that is, or I run out or miscut or something. I have backups. So we are going to do one more little thing before we, 2 more things before we place them together. I'm going to move this little, I cut way too much salmon steak. So we're going to pull these out real quick. Now this is going to be C123. Where did it go? Okay, this tiny little floury, it's kind of in the shape of a flower, that's why I said floury. It's not really flour. But I'm going to cut all this extra off now that I don't have to not lose that piece. And just cut this out real quick, and we're going to pop it on the front of that bottle. Now it says, again, wine bottle. I'm going with sake bottle. So we have 2.5 pages left, but the bottom of the last bit of this page is placing all of these together. So I don't think we're gonna, we're not gonna get it done today, or at least in this. No wonder why I'm using the wrong X-Acto knife and I got a bend in that tip already. Oh, much better. Like butter. Alright, so what was I saying? We're not going to get it completed on this build. We do have quite a few little things to build after we put these together. So either 1 more or 2, because then we have to wire. And the wiring's not totally bad. There's only 2 lights, so we'll see. We've got today's, or this build, and then 1 or maybe 2 more. We should be complete. Okay, I do need to just trim up this one little side here. I can see like a lot of white edge. Okay, now I don't even know, I cannot tell honestly what it is a picture of. I have no idea. But we're gonna pop some glue in there and then pop it right in the center of this little beady thing. Our little sake bottle. Whoop, I just about took it right off the edge, dang it. It has just a slight bend. So, oh, and I did forget one more thing. Our last little, we need a lid, right? Can't just have our sake flying everywhere. Our last little mushroom is going to be our lid for this one. So, a little bit of glue on top here, around that hole, and then just trying to use my fingers instead of my tweezers a lot today. I'm still a bit shaky, so. Stay. Stay, stay, stay. Not crooked. It wants to stay crooked. The problem with these little mushroom button things, the top is not, it's obviously it's connected to the base, but it's not like solid. Like it can move, so the base can be straight, but the little top will be crooked a lot of the time. So we're just gonna go with it. There's our little sake bottle. It's very, very cute. I'm gonna try to stand it up so that lid will, no, it's not gonna stand up. Please, lid, stay on. We'll do that. That way the lid won't touch. Okay, so now before we put it together, we're going to make 2 pair of chopsticks. And they need to be so we have this black wire. And they need to be 1.2 centimeters. So I need 4 of them to make 2 sets. Whoops. There's 3 and 4. Okay. So now let's put some of this together. So on our bar, and let me see out because I gotta be careful of this wire. Let me move everything over to the side. So that I can try to show you guys what I'm doing. It's really hard because it's underneath this awning. So on here we're going to put first, so I'm just gonna map it out for you. Our little salmon steak is gonna go, platter is gonna go back here, and then our rice bowl platter is gonna go back here, okay? And then we're gonna have our sake bottle here. We'll have our little flour platter here, and then our 2 bowls with chopsticks are gonna go here. All right, so I'm going to hope these are all dry enough to turn upside down to put some glue on them. They should all be tacky enough by now, if not completely dry. All right, our little salmon steaks are going in the back. And then, so, you know what? Our rice bowl, balls are supposed to go in the back, and then this flour is supposed to be in the front, but I don't know. I want to see those, so artistic license, I'm putting the flour in the back, because it's not as cute. Alright, so we got those 2 lined up in the back. I don't know how well you guys can see that because of my lighting. They're lined up in the back there. And this wire's going to get me. Alright. Oh, I'm like looking for the flour platter. It's already on because I switched them. I'm going to put some glue on our little rice ball platter. And it's going to go right up front here, and then our sake bottle is going to go right behind it. Now I think I'm going to try a touch of super glue on this to see if it will help hold it so that I can tip it in the end and show you guys, even though it won't be, like, everything won't be completely dry. Crossing our fingers, crossing our fingers. Or not. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna let it sit there for a minute and see. Okay, so now we're gonna put our little egg bowl. So glue the bottom of this here. I'm gonna make sure those eggs are at the top point. And then our beef one, or bacon one, whichever, I'm not sure what it is. It's gonna go in the next spot. And then we're gonna, trying to think of the easiest way. I think I did do super glue with the, no I didn't. These chopsticks. Really? It rolled inside my tweezers. So of course my tweezer says, yeah, you can stay with me. Come here. Okay. 1 down, 3 to go. Oh, unless I lose one. No, I got it. Just saying, these are not the easiest things to... They're not the hardest, but they're just not the easiest to deal with. Little strips of wire. Okay, and then our second set. So yeah, I think I just don't put glue right where the tweezers are. It kind of helps. That is so, so cute. Let me see if that bottle... Yeah, the bottle's gonna stay. So I gotta tip it a lot so you guys can see up underneath that awning. Can you see that? Excuse me. That is so adorable. It's freaking cute. All right. So now we've got to make, like we're gonna make a jar. Let's try the jar, see if we can get that made before time's up. So I'm just gonna set this over to the side. And then let it dry, 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 dry. So we need C27, which is a lot like our lantern cutout, but this is going to be a jar. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So it does, again, has the dotted line here for when you bend it, and that's where it's going to overlap. We're going to use a little bit more of that material for the, like the lid, and a bit of that wire. I thought they gave us quite a bit too much wire for just 2 sets of chopsticks. All right. Now again, when I go to bend something, I like to give it a little bit of a roll. Oh, that is like almost perfect. It's actually a little bit too big. But that way it will roll, it will kind of hold a little bit. Because if you try to just force a complete circle, it can be done. It can be done. It just, I have learned it's a little more difficult than necessary if you just pre-roll it. So I'm going to put the glue on the outside part of where that dotted line is, because where we're going to stop at that dotted line. Now I've learned you could use super glue, which I have used super glue a lot of times, but once you set it with super glue, you're not going to move it. And I've needed to wiggle these enough times that I use the white glue. But you know, you can use super glue, but this glue, this tacky glue, gets it held pretty good, pretty quickly. So we're just gonna, it's always awkward to me, always awkward. Never is just easy. I just want to get it right up to that dotted line. Now when I'm set on this side, I'm going to get my tweezers to give it a good hold. Let that glue really adhere. Go to my other side and make sure I'm still lined up, which I am. And just hold that just for a second. So now it should be, yep, we're good. This one's big enough I can actually stick my fingers in, make sure that middle is solid. Okay, so now we're going to take this fabric. Now, bear with me for just 1 second. I lost, what did I lose? Oh, it's right here. So you can very easily use scissors, but I like this little cutter. Whoops, I just threw my scissors. My scissors were like, fine. If you don't want to use me, I ain't gonna be here. And they went flying off my desk. It's all good. So I like this little cutter, because I'm gonna cut off. I'm probably just shooting myself in the foot to even think that I'm gonna get anything that's not gonna have these strands. But I'm gonna at least start with no strands. And I'm gonna do 2 sides because we're gonna have to measure in. Be careful, that thing is sharp. When you are not using it, put that cover back on. I cannot tell you how many times and it is like paper cut. So easily, just. Okay, so we're going to measure 3.5 by 3.5 by 3.5. Okay. I've still lost my pen. Actually, I know where it is. It's just not here. It's in my poetry book, which is not where it's supposed to be because I already have a pen in there. Okay, so then we're going to measure in this side 3.5. And this makes it really easy to make sure you're straight because you've got like these guidelines. Yeah, I was making sure that was 3.5, not 3. Okay, now I'm just going to that's the only problem I have is sometimes I don't quite get the corner all the way, but that's okay. There we go. And now I'm gonna save that and put these away. Oh wait, no, we need this. We need 6.5 centimeters on that black wire. Oh, I forgot to get the black wire out. That's probably good because I thought I just lost it for a second, so move that up there. Kind of try to straighten that a little bit. 6.5. Ooh. All right, and now we're going to put this and make sure you got it the right side up. So this is the top, and it's going to just lay over around it, and then our wire is going to come in from the front, just slightly underneath. Okay, I'm going to bend the wire too. And I know that this is a really good size. It's actually a little bit big, but that's okay. Just trying to kind of even out this material so it's not all down on one side or long on one side and short on the other. Oh, this is not as easy as I thought it was. Well, no, I actually did not think this would be easy. I thought it would be a pain, and it is. Because it keeps unraveling, and then on the back, see, you want to make sure I'm not on. It just keeps unraveling. This was not a good choice of material. Let's try it again. And this time not have it so like closed on the sides. I'm going to open it a bit. Where'd my, oh, see, I almost did it upside down, you guys. That's how easy things can get just flipped upside down on you. I mean, I don't even remember turning it upside down. Okay, so I'm gonna hold down the front and the back and then put the front wire on. And then hold it in front while I walk it around while I'm holding down this material. You know what? I wonder if I could glue this material down first. I'm gonna glue this material down first. It doesn't necessarily say that, but I'm gonna. Because there's no way that that's going to, that I can get that to stay while you know, you can't do, my hands can't do 14 things at once. Jeez. I don't know exactly how long it's going to be on each side, so I'm just going to do a little row around the top part, and then if I need to, I can extend it down where it needs to be. Maybe I should have done super glue. I don't know if it's going to work either, but we're going to try. No, just stay. You were doing it. You were doing it. You were doing it. Just stay where you are. Stay where you are. So the front and the back are down. Maybe at least that will help. Let me see if I can work with that. And then just walk those sides down. Thing is, if it was like a piece of wood or something, or a bead or something, this would not be this hard. But you've got to be so gentle. I don't crush it because it's just paper. And if I let it slip down too far, it goes past material. Oh, this is a mess, you guys. This better look cute afterwards. That's all I can say. I hope it's worth it. I hope. It's not even underneath on that corner. See, so much of it unraveled while I was trying to handle it that the corners are almost not long enough anymore. Oh my goodness. I know we're at our half-hour mark and I've been trying to just do half-hour videos, but I've got to finish this. See, look at this. It's just, jeez. Okay, if this side will stay, if it'll stay down. Now, how about if I push you down and you stay. And how about if I push you down and you stay. I hate this material. I could get into my stash because I have plenty of material and get a new one. Which if this doesn't work, I'm going to give it one last shot. I'm going to try. Now that I've got maybe all the corners down, maybe. I'm going to try to put this around it. If it doesn't work, we're going to readjust. So, again, being very gentle because it is just paper. There's my front. I come around my sides and then twist it together. Does not want to twist. I think I've got it if I can just get it twisted without damaging the paper. I'm literally just bending them. I'm not twisting them. They don't want to twist. But I've kind of caved in my paper a little bit. Oh, maybe if I stick my finger in there I can press. Oh, why didn't I think about that earlier? Stick my finger in there so I can give it some support. Okay, well, we're gonna try it, guys. So this is our little, I don't know what it is or what it's supposed to be. It says a white barrel. So if this stays once it's dry, great. We will roll with it. But if for some reason, once it's dry, if things keep continuing to malfunction, we'll switch it up. That's okay. So there we go. That's it. All right, so I really appreciate you guys being here with me on this build, this messy build. Look at all this mess. Sheesh, I'm gonna have to clean my desk before the next one. All right, so I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening, whichever the case may be for you. Come back on our next build. We have 3-4 little things to finish building and then putting together, and then we're gonna wire. So hopefully, cross our fingers, maybe just one more and we will have it completed. So, all right, I hope to see you on the next build, guys. Be safe. Bye.